We got a live stream.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Lieutenant Gonzalez with the Nueces County Sheriff's Office. I'm the training director. I want to welcome everybody. I want to welcome our elected officials, Commissioner Gonzalez, our county judge, county staff, and our district attorney, Mr. Gamray, for being here. Our members of our sheriff, our members of command staff, Chief Deputy, Chief Pettis, and Chief Cook, and of course all the instructors that helped put together this academy. We'd like to start off by an opening prayer, so I can have everybody stand and bow our heads, and we'll have our staff leader, Ms. Rodriguez, lead us in prayer this afternoon.
Heavenly Father, we thank you for giving us wisdom. Grant us the strength to stand firm, wisdom to make those decisions, and the courage to bear our fruit. Protect us as we carry out our duties, and give us actions with firmness and compassion, and remind us that actions can be ordered, safety, and hope. Bless our families and loved ones who support us, and lead us as officers and have honor and purpose.
If you guys can remain standing, we're going to have Ms. Ramos lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Now for the Texas Pledge.
On and on the Texas flag, I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one indivisible.
All right, everybody can have a seat. So this is our first graduating academy for the year 2026, their Jail Academy 2601. We had 10 cadets start the academy. We had 10 cadets finish the academy. Everybody was successful in passing their TICO state exam. We had 8 cadets from Nueces County. We had 1 cadet from Live Oak County and one cadet from Claiborne County. So this is a collaborative effort, like I said earlier. It's not just about the training academy, but it's about all of our instructors. Sergeant Valdez, Captain Bustamante, Lieutenant Brown. You guys can raise your hand. Sergeant Valdez is right over here. Captain Bustamante, Lieutenant Brown, Sergeant Wilson, Sergeant David Ali, Lieutenant Nunez, and everybody else. Corporal Graham also comes in sometimes and helps us out. We also have our Del Mar cadets here that we have in the police academy. They're in the very back. They got out a little early, and so they came to encourage this academy class. So we want to thank them. Our training sergeant is in there. Our training recruiter is in there. Mr. Spittle and Ms. Henderson are both in the jail. They're currently going through the academy. So their path started right here where these guys are at, and some of these guys actually want to make it to be those 4 people in the academy. So that's a little bit about the academy. We put them through a lot of stress. So you family members, I know you've probably seen them kind of stressing out for the last 5 to 6 weeks. We put them through a lot of stress because we want them to be mentally and physically ready for this challenge. And so that's something that we do. We put them through 12 modules of academics. And it's just not the academics, there's also physical defensive tactics, there's cell extraction, and there's also shooting that we do. And so we set a high standard for it, and we expect a high standard for it from them. And so it's not just about the academics also, though. We do a little bit of community engagement. And so we're very, very happy that you guys are part of law enforcement. And so one thing about that is being part of the community. And one way that we do that is we go and volunteer our time at the Salvation Army. And so this class was able to put 8.5 pallets of food together. And those 8.5 pallets of food, they're going to feed 350 families that have fallen on hard times. So that's something that this class did very proud of. Also, we were actually able to attend a very nice ceremony at Sherrill Park Veterans Cemetery. We had somebody who was actually here in our courtroom, Mike and our county judge, Connie Scott, helped donate with the help of Commissioner Mike Lusky, a helicopter from the Vietnam era. And so they were able to restore it. And so this class was there to pay honor to those people who some of them ultimately paid the ultimate sacrifice during Vietnam. And so our judge and her husband were very generous in spearheading that amazing ceremony with one of our county commissioners, Mike Lusky. So that's a little bit about this jail academy, Sheriff. And so I'll open it up to our Sheriff, JC.
Hey, thank y'all. I want to personally thank every family member member that's here today, because you took time out of your day to help us celebrate. And I want to make it clear, this is a celebration. I've been to some of these police events where it's kind of like doom and gloom. And so when we announce your loved one and we celebrate their graduation from this academy, take your picture, do the wave. I heard a little voice say on the screen a minute ago, Dad, Dad. And that's what this is all about. Because y'all have invested a lot in your loved ones to get them here. You obviously had a really good message for them growing up that made them want to look at public service. Because being a correctional officer, or being a police officer, or being an elected official, it's a big deal. And service to others is the most significant thing we can do. When somebody says to us as police officers, thank you for your service, our response should always be, thank you for letting me serve. Because not everybody can do it. Not everybody can qualify. Not everybody can complete the training. Not everybody can serve their brother day after day, especially in a correctional setting where you don't hear a lot of thank yous. And sometimes the people that we try to serve are not really kind back to us. We see the assaults, we see the stuff that happens in the jail, and it's happening to young men and women who are there to serve and take care of their brothers every single day. And the same thing out in the field. And so I want to make that clear that we're here to be happy, we're here to celebrate, and at the end of the ceremony, please stick around. Our food vendor in the jail, Aramark, has provided some snacks and drinks to help us celebrate afterwards. And it's not jail food. But Aramark actually produces darn good jail food. But so they took care of that. So before we go any further, I'd like to we recognize our county judge and our county commissioner and our district attorney, and I'd like our county judge to come up and say a few words for county government as a whole.
It's an honor to be here, and on behalf of the Nueces County Commissioners Board, Commissioner Gonzalez, myself, and the rest of the commissioners, we just want to say thank you. Thank you so much for this endeavor you have chosen in your career that you're doing. It's really an honor for one. We're so happy to have people like you step up. Thank you to your families, the parents who have raised you to go in this direction, to protect people that sometimes thank you for that, or aren't always as welcoming about what the job you do. Let me be clear, and as I have been here in this commissioner's court, and the sheriff, all of the elected officials here, the DA as well, we support you, we stand behind you, we are so honored for the decision you have made. We will keep you in our prayers, and your families in our prayers, your children in our prayers, but we're very excited to be here to celebrate this day with you. I've been to a few of these, and I can't tell you how much it just warms my heart to see people like yourself. It is, the sheriff said, it is a very difficult job, no matter what you do. Law enforcement, elected officials, military, those kind of things. They're a very thankless job at times, and we can't please everybody. But I guarantee you, if you move forward, you know in your heart you're doing the right thing, you treat everyone equal, and it seems like you have been raised that way by your families from the show of support that we have here in the audience, and you will do fine. And just always know our office is open, we're here to help you, we're here to help you. Come see us anytime you need. Thank you very much.
So that's not just talk, because this last collective bargaining agreement, the commissioners board and the commissioners and the county judge and everybody involved in that process, the sheriff officers association, everybody worked together to accomplish one of the biggest pay raises that this agency has ever seen. And so it's not just talk, it's and part of that, a very, I think, interesting thing about this training academy, when I came through the Corpus Christi Police Department Training Academy, I was not a Corpus Christi police officer, right? They're training me to be one. But all of these correctional officers here have already worked in the jail for 8 or 9 months. So they know exactly what the commitment is and what the service entails working in the jail. So as they went through the training academy and they were exposed to all the different material, they had a connection, they had a relationship with the material. It wasn't just words on paper, it was actions that they had already been performing for 8 or 9 months. And I think in the end that makes for a much better and a more efficient employee. So we have a motto, and you've probably seen it on the billboard down, your path starts here. Well, about 43 years ago, my path started here as a correctional officer working for Solomon Field Teams, who was a sheriff. And now I am the sheriff of Wessex County. So your path is just beginning, and one option that we created inside the sheriff's office just within the last year is the option of selecting correctional officers and then sending them to the Del Mar Regional Police Academy where they can become fully licensed peace officers. And I'm going to ask our 4 representatives to come up now and hear a few words from them, because I have all the admiration in the world for you if you finish out your public service as a correctional officer, or I'm not going to hold it against you if you want to get the badge and get the gun and get out and patrol. That's what I wanted to do, and that's what these men and women wanted to do. So tell them a little bit.
So like Sheriff said, it's a tough selection. The old age very high standard. So it's tough. It's not for everybody. So work hard if you want it. You have to go get it. It's not going to be given to you. It's not going to fall into your lap. You have to have that hunger. You have to go get it and find it. Stiff competition. There's, I think it's one we had 40 people, and there's 4 of us here. So it's a stiff competition. It's in your phone going. So if you want it, it's there. You can go get it, but it's going to be up to you. How hard you work, how bad you get it.
Congratulations on your first steps. It's a great opportunity, but don't take it for granted. The time that you want is that time to grind, time to work hard. That's a lot. And you'll see starting technically 32, not 28, just off the first 2 weeks of our trip. So make sure that this is what we want. Put it in your heart, not just in the back of your mind. Do that, it's time to go by, you don't know what's going to happen. But put it in your heart what you want to do in the future. It's going to set you up for success, especially if you take that to the jail. Put that in your get, and then the academy, or train the academy, and then hopefully you can do something.
Was there on road in, I seen out on the day, they got here. But you got on there, it was the second person, second thing you do, it's a lot of stuff got up in there, it was there, it was doing the class, fresh 21, 22, so everything we gained, everything. So we then kind of said material, it's difficult for them to get before I get it in a year, then we got into the, we got a study for it, but that's going to be good.
Congratulations, everybody. Yes, it is a very tough selection, but it is very rewarding. I have changed and grown so much in this academy. The last, it'll be 7 years that I've been with the sheriff's office. I started September of 2019, so I'm going on 7 years, and it took me 7 years to get here. I'm grateful for this opportunity. I don't take it for granted. You can be there too. Everything that I've done in the jail helped prepare me to get to where I am now. Different interactions with people, with the inmates, with other officers, having each other's back. I could go on for a lot longer than I can here now and explain to you what we're going through, but it is so worth it. Fight, stay strong, hold your goals, don't give up. You know, you've done a year. I think most of you are at a year, a little bit less because you're for a year versus this middle school, but you're going to have times when you want to quit. And I remember when I first started, one of the officers, he left, he had to leave because he had to go to Florida to help me with his family. But he told me, you can just get past 2 years. much more you can do than just sitting here, which is a great accomplishment. So congratulations, and good luck to y'all.
Thank you.
And then just a quick reminder, I forgot to mention it earlier, we are streaming live, so if anybody, maybe there's a loved one that didn't get to come, you want to stream a text message or share it on your Facebook, we are streaming live on the Nueces County Sheriff Office Facebook, so you're more than welcome to share that link, that shoot them a text message that they can log in, tune live, and then once we conclude with the recording, we'll be able to save it, and then we'll transfer it over to YouTube so you can be actually able to see that graduation ceremony again. Okay?
And Natalie's taking pictures, and you want to tell them how they can get copies of the images?
So all throughout their academy, I've been taking pictures of all the things that they've been doing. Those are all compiled in one folder, and once I get the graduation photos in that folder as well, the file will be shared in a link in the email to everyone. So make sure you're bugging them for that link because they will have it, okay? And that will be available to anybody who has the link.
Sheriff, we're gonna get started with our class leader.
So the class leader is Jane Rodriguez. So Lieutenant
So, Ms. Rodriguez is actually currently serving, stand up, Ms. Rodriguez. Ms. Rodriguez is actually currently serving in the Army right now. So she's a weekend warrior, so she's actually serving in the Army right now. She showed us leadership. She knows how to get the classes and attention. She helps me out a lot. There's a lot of administrative work that she's tasked with, and she doesn't get to. She's done an amazing job here, and for those few reasons, there's a lot more stuff I can say, but she's done a great job of the class leadership skills, and she's helping out tremendously, keeping everybody on track. If I need to send something out, I can just kind of dictate it to her, and then she'll dictate it to the rest of the class. She's done an amazing job helping us out, keeping us going. Very good job.
So before I give you tell us a little something about the class.
I'm so proud of y'all. We come from we did a lot. We're always having each other's back, and each other's growth. We there for me, and always be here for y'all. We come from 160. I'm so proud of you.
Sheriff, our next person up is going to be our valedictorian.
So Chris Moscato is the smartest guy in the room. Tell me something about the competition for this and the scores.
So, throughout the 12 modules, we have 3 exams and a final exam. And so, at the beginning of every class academy, we have them sign basically an agreement saying that we must maintain an 80 average, right? That's just the bare minimum, is an 80. However, I always tell them we would like to see people in the 90s. And so, the first couple of weeks, it's a stiff competition. There's usually 2 or 3 people that are right neck and neck. And Mr. Mascotto was able to pull it out by 2.5 points. So I believe he finished out with that 95.5 average. So it was 2.5 points ahead. Sheriff, this next award is for our Top Gun. Top Gun. So, one of the processes that we have in the selection of going to the Peace Officer Academy is that you have to qualify with an 80. For the Jail Academy, it's not quite as high, but it's a very stiff competition. So, our highest shooter, even though he's not from Nueces County, he's still in the Jail Academy, he's from Hayward County. And so, he had the highest score, and that's how we, at the range, obviously, we have to score everybody's, qualification, and Mr. Casillas from Hayward County had the highest score. We're trying to get him we're trying to sneak him from Hayward County and bring him on over here.
And so that's why we do that. We open up our training academy to my fellow sheriffs in the region. And we have had correctional officers come from Refugio, come from Clayburgh, come from Miranda's, come from where else?
We have, so we're part of the COG, so there's a 13-county area, Live Oak, San Patricio County, Refugio County, Aransas County, south of us is Kennedy County, Jim Wells County. So we have 13 counties that we help service in our area.
So which counties have attended our training?
We have Aransas County, Live Oak County, Refugio County, San Blas County. We have people from Kennedy County and Jim Wells County.
And one of the reasons we do this is we have a motive of recruiting. So I'd like to think that I'd like to think that your time with us and your camaraderie and your fellowship and your friendship might get you looking this way, plus the pay raise. Congratulations. Michael Cassiano. So who was a class clown?
And sir, you know what, this class, they were all about business. They were very kind of quiet.
So,
Who is it, Ms. Rodriguez?
so humor is a necessary skill for those of us in public service, right? It's a coping mechanism. Humor is a good thing. So I would like to recognize the class clown, but
Sure, and also for an honorable mention, Mr. Cassiano had the highest score on the TCO exam.
the TCOL is the final test that the state licensing agency looks at. We have our own internal test, but the state test is a big deal. So congratulations on that. Gage Garcia. Michaela Pettis. David Fulham. And we get to keep. Jaden Ramos. Jennifer Sanchez. remarks from our elected district attorney. The criminal justice system is like a bicycle wheel with all these spokes. And every spoke has to do its job. So we have the corrections spoke, we have the enforcement spoke, we have the prosecution spoke, we've got the judges, the judicial spoke, we've got the defense attorneys, and every one of those spokes has to be tight and secure, or else the wheel doesn't roll right. And so what the district attorney's office does is very important to us in the jail, because everybody that we're taking care of in that jail is going through the court process. And it's Keenan, district attorney, in his office that is prosecuting those cases. So all of the work that you do to get those inmates ready for court and ready for their hearings and appearances directly impacts his ability to do his job.
Thanks, Sheriff. Welcome to the county family. We're glad to have you. It's rewarding work. And one thing I want you to know, and want your families to know, is that my office has your back. Okay? We're not going to tolerate inmates hurting our officers, bringing you to any harm. If they do, you're going to have to answer in front of the judge with a pissed off prosecutor standing in front of you. Remember that everybody in your jail is not having a good day. Treat them with respect as much as you can without putting yourself at risk. But remember, they're human beings, they're God's children, and they're not having the best week or month of their life. I know you've heard that 100 times from the wonderful people who've been teaching you and talking to you. But it is a family in the county, and what we do is all interconnected. I was a defense lawyer for 30 years. I started as a prosecutor here in the 90s, and got appointed by the governor to take over the DA's office. And I love it. And I love the job. I love working with people like the sheriff. He's been a big influence on me, the county judge. Commissioners have been a great support. They've got your back too. Okay? So you're not doing this alone. Work hard, be square, be straight, take care of yourselves and take care of the people you're tasked with caring for, and you're going to be all right. So thank you very much for what you're doing. Look forward to getting to know you better in the coming years.
Class 2601, attention! Last year, surrender the guidance. Class 2601, you are dismissed one last time.
Somebody would like to take family photos up in the front? I'd like to sit around
Of course.